Hello, welcome back. I feel like I start every video at the minute with an apology, but apologies that there was no video last week. Life is busy. I don't know how Tom does this and puts out like 2 or 3 videos every week. He is a magic man. But anyway, today's video is going to be a bit of a day in the life again. So the cows are all milked this morning. I have done a grass walk this morning, which I thought I would chat a little bit about later on. So I need to go and set up wires for grazing for the next couple of days. I'm in my car now, as you can see, and I have a big old list of stuff that I need to go and get at some of our local agri merchants. I think we're going to do a bit of like heifer stock work later on in the week, so I need to go and pick up vaccines, boosters, things like that, and then I'm going to come home and maybe also do a bit of power hosing today as well. So today is going to be a busy day, but it's going to be fun. The sun is shining. I put on makeup and I even painted my nails. This is of course not a stipulation of being a good female farmer, but I mean, look, they're never that well painted, but makes me feel good about my job. This is a totally different, complete, random tangent we're going on. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna start my car. Why am I telling you all of this? Oh. Okay, I'll get copyrighted. I'll talk to you later. Okay, realise that, oh, heartburn. Shit. Realise it looks like I haven't moved or gone anywhere or done anything. But I have. I've been to the shop, the agri shop, the farming shop, and I got some fly down. This is a hashtag haul. Yeah, we're bringing heifers in. They're going to be freeze branded on for Thursday. So whenever they come in, they'll get another dose of fly spot on, and also Baroxin, because they need their second they need their booster basically. So they got their initial injection about 5 or 6 weeks ago probably now, and now they're going to get their booster because we want their immunity to clostridial diseases to be tip top. Okay, so just getting my greens in, not my greens, my red. And now I'm gonna go. I have loaded up. I have 3 rail fencers. I have my battery fencer. I have lots of pigtail posts, and I'm gonna go and get, I think maybe the next 4 or 5 breaks set according to my wedge. I have a bit of an excess, have a bit of a surplus, so I want to see what I can do with that to maximise utilisation. Also, just watch that back and apologies, yeah. Eating and vlogging, not cute.
I was so didn't believe in getting high, didn't know easy it is to walk through the fire. Oh, but you opened the stars in my heart. You let in the light from the dark. It's like the first time I realized that all you need is love, and I feel it.
Okay, so now I am out in the field. I have 2 wires set up so far. I need to do the last one because I've only got 3 reels, and then that is me done for the day. That should give me 1, 2, 3, 4 12-hour paddocks, and it looks good. This grass is very nice. They cleaned it out really nice the last time, so there's no dirty bottom in it. If you're into grass, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're not into grass, basically cows don't always eat grass right down to the bottom of the plant, and when they don't eat grass right down to the bottom of the plant, then it starts to get a real hard, like old stem to it, and then whenever it's got that hard old stem, cows don't like to eat it, they like to eat like soft leaf. So what we're really trying to do in grassland management is make cows eat grass right down to the bottom, or else we go in and mow or top. But obviously you try to avoid that, you just want your cows to graze it. What was I even talking about? Oh, I don't know. Right, I'm gonna set up this last fence. And then I think we are gonna do some power hosing, maybe, perhaps. Unless I can think of another job that's easier and that gets me out of power hosing. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so fences are set. We're ready for the next 3 days, I think. But I said I would chat a little bit about grass measuring. I measured these fields this morning. I already know this field is sitting at about 2,800 kilograms of dry matter per hectare. I'm really going to put myself on under pressure here now, because if I'm going to try and explain something, I need to explain it good. But anyway, to measure the grass, we use a rising plate meter. Basically, this plate sits on the grass and then this drops down. It's not a hot angle. But yeah, and then it tells you a reading. So you do 30 drops at every field and it works out your average field cover. I measure in the UK standard, if that makes sense. I measure in total cover. I think in the south, in Ireland, in Southern Ireland, they talk about available cover. Basically, my total cover, I'm aiming for 3,000 kilos at grazing. They, I believe, are aiming for about 1,500. So my 3,000 is the southern 1,500. My 1,500 is about 4 centimeters long, and they would call that 0, I think. You can tell me I'm wrong, I don't mind. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. But yeah, basically that's what I do. So I measure all the grass and I figure out where is the best place for the cows to go. I want them to graze at about 3,000. I want them to come out again at about 1,500, and I want to try and get round full rotation of the farm in 21 days. Simple. There's a science to farming. Also, rising plate meter is good. I like that it gives you a fair idea, but I think that it is very easy to manipulate. And if I was really being proper about my grass management, I would probably do a cut and weigh, just as a disclaimer. Okay, we are back in the office again. I am... Wait, you can't actually even see. Good job, Anna, well done. Okay, look, now that looks fancy. This is the bray board for the farm. Basically shows you where all of the cows are in terms of their lactation. So like, hold on, can I do this? Can I do? Here is fresh calf cows. Obviously you can see there's not that many of them. And then these is all the cows, obviously in their lactation, and then you're round into your dry cows who are coming back round to calve again. So what I am going to sit and do now is try and figure out what cows we are going to dry off within the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks. Basically looking at time spent milking, so days in milk already, days to calve. Obviously I want to try and get the cows kind of at least like 60 days holiday, 2 months holiday. Obviously you're aiming for a cow to have a calve every 365 days, minus 60 days gives her a 305 lactation. That's what we're all aiming for. Yeah, and then obviously cows that are, their yield has dropped, where it isn't actually, I suppose, profitable to keep milking them at the minute. going to try and figure out my list, and then this is going to be another job that we're going to do at the end of the week, or maybe next week. The jobs just never end. But I love it. It's so much fun. So that's what I'm going to go and do now. I think my hair is getting progressively messy as we progress through this day. But anyway, it's lunchtime. I'm home. I'm having a cup of tea. And also some Irish raspberries. And I mean, your girl had a ham sandwich because farmers can't live on raspberries, obviously. Nobody can live on raspberries, but these are really nice raspberries. Very conscious that this video, pretty much like all of my videos, is all over the place, but this is my life. This is the way that I work. So, had lunch, set my wires, actually sat and edited a bit of a video for an hour, and now I am back to the farm again, and I'm going to finish power hosing in the calf shed. We power hosed a bit of it last week. Got all the individual pens reset again. Got this sink set in and washed all the individual drinkers ready for the calves to start again. They're going to start in probably about 50 days. So we're counting down to that. So I got to get this power hosed now. First things first, we got to get waterproofs on because I'm a messy pup, basically, and no matter what I do, or where or when I go and do it, I get messy. So power hosing is no different. Not a hashtag ad, but waterproof dungarees are the ticket. These are from Holland's Country Clothing. I'll leave a link for them down below. I'm not affiliated, but also I do write blog posts for them every month, and they did gift them to me very kindly. But yeah, totally up to you where you want to go and get your dungarees, but I'm just telling you that I got mine with them. I believe Tom wears these also. I think they sent him them as well. Just saying.
I just say there's nothing to fear when my heart's pumping all the way, yeah, up to the edge, and now I'm jumping. Oh, 'cause you opened the stars in my heart. You let in the light from the dark. It's like the first time I realized that all you need is love, and I feel it, never letting go. Oh, you take me somewhere off the globe. Do you feel it? It's like the first time I realized that all you need is love.
Okay, we're back round to 4 o'clock, which means it's time to start redding up. Here's your dog. So I suppose you've seen kind of all this before. I'm gonna take this bib brace off, go and feed some young stock, get the cows in, milk them, and then I'm going home. So if I don't speak to you again, I will speak to you later.
Raindrop on the blacktop, heart stop, feeling like a robot. Swipe left, scroll down, same chick, but you're living in a new town. Am I the issue? I'm the original. Cute face, but you got no taste. Wouldn't trade it for its weight in gold. One of these days, one of these days. of these days, someone's gonna love me right. One of these days, maybe I can get it right. One of these days, someone's gonna love me right. One of these days, someone's gonna love me right. Love me right. Love me right. Someone's gonna love me right. I die before I try to reason with the devil. Won't play a losing game. I ain't about to settle. Am I the issue? I'm the original. Grab me a tissue. The world's gone shallow. But I've been wasting so much time trying to figure out what's mine instead of just living my own life. One of these days, someone's gonna love me right. One of these days, maybe I can get it right. One of these days, someone's gonna love me right. One of these days, someone's gonna love me right. Love me right. Love me right. Someone's gonna love me right. Someone's gonna love me right.